Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. In this particular case, the Maritimes series. Now, the Maritimes series is going to be based on the Maritimes map. There is a map on the Steam Workshop called the Maritimes by All Guy, and it's in beta mode. It's in an early kind of build mode, It's about the Maritime provinces of Canada, and it turns out that's where I'm from. So I thought I was going to play this map. I've got to play this map. Now, in this particular case, what is the Maritimes? Well, Canada is made up of 10 provinces and 3 territories. And on the east coast of Canada, there are 3 provinces. They're basically the 3 of the 4 smallest provinces in this country. And that is of Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and PEI. But when the people of this area talk about the 3 provinces together, they are considered to be the Maritime provinces. Basically, the 3 small provinces are all on the coast. Fishing is a big deal, the whole 9 yards. And because of that, they're considered to be the Maritime provinces. Now, as mentioned, I live in the Maritime provinces. So when I seen this map on the workshop for Transport Fever 2, I thought, you know what? I think I got to play that map. But the beta map is in rough shape. So I have taken the map, I have edited the map to my, I wouldn't call it my play style, but I've edited the map down to make it more playable and enjoyable for a video series. And then kind of did a few tweaks and a few bobs and ends, and away we go. We're good to go. So in this particular case, we're going to be playing the Transport Fever 2 Maritime series. And of course, we're going to get to see the 3 Maritime provinces. I also get to point out a little few tricks, tips, and items about the Maritimes and the 3 provinces. About the Cape Breton Trail, about where all the car commercials are done because of the big cliff line roads and all that stuff. Highest tides in the world, of course, along the Fundy coast, the Fundy trails, and of course there's beautiful rocks there in New Brunswick. Of course, PEI is world famous for its potatoes because of the very rich red dirt that is on that island. Is very unique, and potatoes there just love it. So let's get into a game and do something. Now, as mentioned, I am going to play the Maritimes map. Of course, as I mentioned, this would have been and I know this window is really small on the screen, so don't worry about it too much. But in beta, it was taken as a terrain map. There are terrain tools out there that you can convert into maps, but those tools never really convert a map very well, and you have to do a lot of editing with them afterwards. So I have done the editing portion to kind of get that to a point where I'm happy with it, and we are good to go. Particulars, the only mod I'm going to use is the no end year for vehicles. Again, I enjoy that. I enjoy having that option. What do we got here? You know what? I want all the vehicles. You know what? I just want all the vehicles. Just give me all the vehicles, right? Because if I want to play with certain trains, I want to play with certain trains. And of course, everybody wants to play with a big boy, right? And I hate it that they stopped making it because they brought it back. You can go see a big boy today now. So if they can bring that back, we can have no end year on vehicles, right? So with that, we can hit the start button and let's get going. Now, this takes several minutes to load, of course. That's the way Transport Fever 2 maps work. So I'll bring it back after the cut. All right, we're loaded in. And this is the Maritimes. Now, if I did a really good job of talking about the Maritimes, I might even have a little map that shows up in the upper right-hand corner to show exactly the 3 provinces and where they are located basically in the world. So you'll see like a smaller map with a little square around it, and then we'll zoom in and you'll see a bigger square, and that'll be really cool. So, as mentioned, the Maritime provinces are made of 3 provinces. This is Nova Scotia, The capital is Halifax. Its sister city is Dartmouth. This is now considered to be called the Halifax Regional Municipality and the capital of Nova Scotia. The second biggest city in Nova Scotia is Sydney up here, which actually has ferry services going off to a fourth Atlantic province of Newfoundland and Labrador. And sometimes you'll hear of the four provinces together being described as the Atlantic provinces. But when they say about the Maritimes, they're only talking about these three, and that is the difference. Of course, Truro is another area, which of course is considered to be the hub of Nova Scotia because all highways go through Truro. That's it. So when you come in Nova Scotia, that highway comes through Truro and then goes off to Sydney and Dartmouth and Halifax. And then if you're going down to the west through Windsor Digby or Bridgewater, you've got the highways go through Truro. It's where it is, and it's probably got about 20,000 people in it. But the surrounding area comes out to about 60,000. So, if we're talking a little bit bigger. But Truro itself is about 20,000. And, of course, Amherst is the border town to Nova Scotia. Now, Prince Edward Island, as mentioned, it is an island. It is the smallest of the provinces. Has about a population of just under 400,000 people in total. I think it's like 380,000. Charlottetown is the capital of the Prince Edward Island, and Summerside would be its other big city. Though now we're talking in terms of scale, we're talking about cities here. Like Summerside, probably has 10,000 people in it, and it's considered to be the city because literally every other place there is populations of hundreds, right? So Charlottetown and Summerside are the two big ones there. Of course, then we have New Brunswick. New Brunswick here, of course, is the third. Very popular for its lumber industry. It has northern fishing, and it also has some southern fishing here as well. Of course, being on the Atlantic Ocean, these provinces, there's a lot of fishing that goes on. St. John is very notably as an industry city. It's where a lot of the oil processing happens for the Maritimes. The capital of New Brunswick is Fredericton, which is actually not the largest city in the New Brunswick. But it is the capital, and the third major city is Moncton. So it has three major cities, and they're kind of in this triangle shape. Towards the northern part, of course, there's a lot of hard industry up here. Your rugged type industries, the forestry industry. Famous French fries up here. If you ever heard of McCain's French fries, McCain's anything, McCain's pizza, McCain's French fries, McCain's food. That is all up here, just outside of Woodstock, actually. And of course, you can go in there, and they get their big headquarters up there, and the whole 9 yards. Another thing, of course, there's a famous bridge up here, the Maitland Bridge. It's a covered bridge, and it's very long. It's not like one of these rinky-dink short little bridges. It's kind of cool. Of course, Moncton is very famous for the reversing hill, or what they call magnetic hill. Basically, you park your car on the hill, and the hill pulls you up magically. It doesn't. It's a visual illusion, which is actually very tricky to the eye, and it's very well. The hill's very natural. It wasn't built that way, but it's a very cool illusion of the area, and it is very freaky to do. I recommend anybody that's in the area to at least try it once. So with that, it's 1850, and man, let me tell you. This is going to be rough. So let's give each one of these a little something to do. We got to get some first lines. We got to get some money coming in. We should actually have time running ahead because I do not want to stay in 1850. No way. We got to get out of this era. Now, the thing is again, this is Transport Fever 2. If you try to do something with trains with your $5 million, you might get it to work, especially on this where it's a customized map. But it's gonna be a hard slug it out, right? A lot of maps you would not be able to get a train to work in 1850. It's just the train is way too slow. So what are we looking at? We are looking at industry. Where can we make money? And money is all about farming. And Truro wants the food, and we like that. So let's see what we can do for Truro. In this particular case, let's see. How do we want to handle this? Well, we got a farm here. We got a farm here. We got a food here. Now, the best line of this, of course, would be to take this farm over here on the left, bring it to this food processing on the right, and then stop through Truro on the way back. But we have a unique opportunity here. A lot of finished processing is 2 to 1. In other words, you need 2 farm foods to get 1 bread food to deliver to the town. And that's going to hurt your profits. We don't like that. So while I build the road, yucky. We'll have some nice curved road here. So while we talk about that, how can we improve that? Well, in a lot of cases you can't. But in this particular case, I think I can. Because you see, it turns out there's a farm right here. If I pull this off just right, you know what? I'm going to do this little maneuver here. Yep. You know what? I don't like the angle of that attack, so we'll just do this. You're going to see, hopefully, a little bit of a trick here where we actually get the food we want. Now, I would not usually be able to do this with this these kinds of stuff. It just happens to be very convenient for this one particular farm. So, we got the food coming in from this farm. We're going to bring it all the way over to this processing center. That is a thing we're going to do. Okay, you know what? We'll have them just drive through town. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Stop it with the ugly curve. Thank you. I was going to say, must we have the most ugly curve road ever? All right, do that. Now, if this was any other line, and we're gonna, and I would say that this is the way this line up here. We're gonna do one of each province. Charlottetown. Here's the food, here's the farm, so we're going to take the farm to the food, back to Charlottetown, and just keep doing that. But in this case, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to try and double up on this wheat and get this food to double up so as we make a little more money on it. That would be kind of cool. Don't know if I can pull it off, but we're going to try. Awesome sauce. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Okay, here we go. Truck station. I don't need more than 1 platform, but I do want it to be lengthy because in this particular case, I'm going to need a double platform here, but I'll worry about that in a second. For this farm, though, we do not. We just need the 1 platform. I want it to be longer because I want it to be able to hold more food. One of the things in Transport Fever 2 is that things will rot on the deck. And that isn't good, all right? We don't like that. So once the platform gets full, things will start to rot away. And if there's nothing there to pick it up, it just disappears. So we're going to put... No, I'm not actually going to touch that one. I want to do this up here. I actually do want to make... This is one of the few times where I will actually use a double platform. So we're going to put that there. But now I will actually use this as a double platform because it's going to have to hold grain. And it's going to... Whoa, I didn't want to raise that or lower it or anything. No. Just pretend I didn't do that. We'll just go back to that. Something right around here. Now, I'm putting this here because I want that grain from the first farm to go as far as it can so as we can make lots of money. But then when it drops off, I want it to be as close to this farm as I can get it so as they can just grab the food from that farm up there and drop it off here again and then take the finished bread and head into town, right? So that's what I'm doing here. We're going to put that right about here. Excellent. We're going to do a truck. Let's do the truck here. And of course, anybody that's watched my other videos on this, first of all, why not? The Fast Track series allows you to see an entire build in one video. I mean, that's really cool. But two, my luck with truck stations is terrible. So we've done that. We'll see how that one turns out. Again, Charlottetown wants food, and we want to give them some food. So we got to make a road all the way up here. That's going to cost some money, isn't it? Yipper. And look at this town setup. What, they couldn't finish this one road? Like, come on, give me a break. Of course I'm going to finish this road for you. It's like unfinished road. Now we can take this road and get out of town. So we're going to do that. And again, these roads aren't very fast. I'm not worried about speed. Horse and carriage will go 18 kilometers an hour, or basically, what's that? Well, it's not very fast in miles an hour either. It doesn't matter how you cut it. They put it in kilometers because it sounds faster, but it's like, 12 miles an hour? Yeah, we ain't breaking no land speed record on this one. Horse and buggy. What can I tell you? So we're going to come around this turn. We're going to come up in here. Sure we can. Okay. That takes care of that way. And Charlottetown is hooked up, but it's kind of not hooked up very pretty. So I'm going to try to build a little bit of a roundabout road, if I can. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Yep, you can... Really? You're gonna give me that kind of quirky build thing? Sure. Can you do that? Okay. Can you do this? Cool. Can you upgrade that little piece? No, collision. That's what I figured you would do. Okay, fine. You know what? I want to downscale you. Because one day you're going to try and do a thing with that, and I am going to be very cranky when you do. Right? So I'm just kind of doing a little bit of forethought. That's all I'm doing. So we're going to get in here. We're going to get this food. Now, this is the other part. They want this food, I think, down here, right? Of course they did. Yeah, that's a mess. That's messy. So we're going to... Since I'm having fun with streets, we're going to have a little more fun with streets. Yeah, I know. That's pretty crazy. Yep. Can I get this to do a thing? Okay, careful, careful. No, don't hurt the house. Don't hurt the house. Oh no, don't hurt the beach. Don't hurt the house. Don't hurt the beach. No. Stop it. You can, I know you can do this. Do this with me. Do this with me. Come on now. You can work with me on this. Right about there. Come on now. You can work with me on this. No, come on. You don't want to remove the house. You really don't. Right? Can we come in on it this way? No, why do you want to do that? I don't think you want to do that. Okay. You know what? I will take this little bit of a sneakaroo road this way. If I can get it in this way, I will do it that will work for me just fine. Come on, now work with me a little bit. No, I don't. Okay, I resigned to the fact that I'm not going to get that road in there. Okay, so let's at least get a road in there because I want these guys to still go around this part of town. We will talk later. I'm just pointing out. Okay, get down here so you can deliver this food because it's important. You know what? Can I upgrade this road? Sure. Oh, now you're going to upgrade it, no problem. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it because that was a thing. That was a thing, and I needed it to work, and it worked. Yeah, do that because gee whiz. All right. And then they should be able to go straight up. All right, let's do a thing here. Watching me build funny roads is, I'm sure is very entertaining, but at the same time, it's one of those things. Okay, so We're gonna take this farm. We're gonna drag this food as far as we can. I only need one platform for this though. There we go. And you're gonna take that all the way up here to the processing center. We want to go as far as we can. But then, of course, we're gonna drop back off here in town, and we want to kind of hold on to this food for as long as we can, but we want to have it kind of semi-centered. This is a really bad town placement. Like, you kind of got the food and the fuel kind of mixed in here. But we'll put it there. All right, there's 2. We'll get back to setting up a line on that in a second. Moncton, what are you doing? Yeah, because Fredericton and St. John don't want food. You do, though. So let's see what we can do for you. Sure, we can get a street in here, can't we? Sure we can. We can get roads in here. It's what we do. We put the roads in. There we go. Something like that. And you're going to want that food to go all the way up there. But, of course, we're going to have to go around this because this is a thing. So, yeah. We're just going to do that, and then we're just going to swing that right up there. You know what? I don't like your ugly road. Take that out. And we're going to just keep bringing that ugly road right around, my road right around here. Because I'm sure sooner or later you're going to grow right into it. And I would rather you grow into my road than into your road. All right. Now, that being the case, chances are he is going to want to connect that road to something. I'd rather him connect that road like that. And now I will use this as a launch point for my road. There we go. Off we go. Where is this processing center? It's up here. Something like this, and then something like that. Okay, let's set this one up. Let's get this down in here. We want to kind of get it. Well, I want to drag that raw food in, and then of course we're going to have to drop this off in this town somewhere. Probably here's the best solution. Yeah, sure. And then we're going to want to pick this food up as soon as possible so we're not running too empty. Right about there, I guess. Yeah, right about there. And we got to get you a garage. And again, my luck placement with garages is not very good, so we'll soon find out if I have to blow it up. Okay, let's do some lines. New line. Truro, what are you doing? Now, this is the one that's special. You know what? Let's do Charlottetown as a normal line, and then I'm going to do Truro and show you what I'm doing extra there. So in Charlottetown, a simple food line would be from the farm to the bakery, drop it off in town, and then it's back to the farm, right? That's a nice, simple, very profitable food line, okay? The trucks that you're using are going to be very little time without a load. So they'll have a full load going up, a half load coming back, and just very little distance where they're not carrying anything. That's actually really good. So this is Charlottetown, L-O-T-T-E-T-O-W-N, Charlottetown food line. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put truck because sometime later I may deliver it by train or something else. Excellent. And that is one line. We'll set trucks up on that in a second. Now let me show you the difference in what I'm going to do with the Truro line. Here, yeah, we're going to grab that food, right? We're going to take it to the bakery. But now I'm going to just quickly run up here, grab some more food, and drop it off at the bakery before I take it to town. Ooh, I didn't put the town thing in. Just hold on a second. We gotta put that town thing in. Town, bakery. Right there. Yep, cool. Back to the line, please. Yeah, and so what have we done here? Right there, and then right there. So basically, yeah, and this works just like the Charlottetown line, except for a little bit of bonus. We're bringing that food over to the bakery. It's going to start baking bread. But instead of us taking like taking 2 raw food and getting 1 bread out of it. What I'm doing is I'm running up quickly to this farm up here, grabbing some more raw food to bring back to the bakery so as it can bake 2 bread. And then I'll take full truckloads of bread to town. Yeah. So we're actually should do pretty good with this line. TRURO. This is the Truro Food truck line. Perfect. All right. So that is, we need Moncton, right? Yep. Moncton it is. So, new line. Now, Moncton is a straightforward, this is your average kind of line. If Charlottetown was like the perfect line as a single, and this is like the perfect line where we're going to get a double, Moncton's kind of your average line. You're going to find a farm on one side, you hope to find food processing on the other side, and then dump that into your town halfway back. It's a good average line, right? So Moncton, food truck line. There we go. Perfect. Let's set up some vehicles. Let's do Charlottetown first. Sure. That's the garage. No garage for you. So I need you to have a garage, my friend. Where are we going to put your garage? We will put your garage up here as soon as I turn the thing. Excellent. All right. Let's see. We're talking 1850. So, so we have the European horse cart, which holds food, holds 4, and is 23. We have the American one. It, too, holds 4 and 23. The Asian cart holds 4, goes 18, right? So none of these are making any difference. Let's do the European one for PEI. We'll do the American for the other 2. Just so as we can see a little bit of the difference. And in this case, I'm going to do... these are big lines. So that's 50. I'm going to do 55. Boom. And you're like, what? 55? Yeah, 55. 55 vehicles. It was just a little over $1 million, right? Let's do Moncton next. Sure, why not? 5 vehicles. This will be the American ones. And we'll do 55 for this one. You know what? Let's just type it in because the clicky gets a little tiring. Sure. There we go. And sometimes you gotta do that to get this to update. So that's fine. 55 for you. And you're gonna do the Moncton line. Do that. Truro, what are you doing? Not too much. Cool. We're gonna get you 55. Yep. Okay, you know what? Just to see all the 3 things, let's do this as 55. Yep. 56. Wow, we don't have enough. Wow, okay, I have to come down. 51. Well, I guess you're going to get 51. Boom. And you can do the Truro line. All right, that is our lines. Let's start the game up. I'm going to start up really slow, just so as I can get a look at these. So these are the Asian carts. Of course, these are not local, to the thing, right? But they're going to do what we want them to do. Which is make us money. And that's all I worry about. Are you going to make me money? Yes. Well, then that's all I wanted you to do. And these are the European ones. Well, I don't see any difference in the horses. I guess the cart's slightly different, but sure. Okay. And then, of course, the American ones are over here. We'll just zip you into you. And there's your American cart. So basically, the covering's a little darker. And the wheels are more brown. Not really a big difference. Now, what we want to do is we want to fast forward this. We want to make sure that these are going to make us money. So, we're going to go in the red. That's a thing. That's a thing that's going to happen. That's for sure. We're going to be a little bit broke for a bit. But that's okay. We're gonna make some money on this. In fact, I expect to make all kinds of money on this. I'm gonna try and tilt this down a little bit more. Uh, Try and get a little more angle on here. See if we can see all three of them. That's pretty close, I guess. Let's see if we can't make a lot of money. I'm gonna fast forward this a bit, and then of course I'll be back, and we'll talk about the result and wrap up this episode. Well, okay. Gotta love 1853. Well, or something like that anyway. It looks like our lines are making a little money. According to the balance sheet, yeah, we're gonna make some money. We always like making a little money. Money's always good. So the spacing, not too bad. Now, again, a lot of people kind of look at me funny when I say, "Hey, I'm gonna buy 50 of this and 60 of that," but it's 1850. Everything is slow, very, very slow. And because it's slow, you need more vehicles to complete the line. And this is one of your expenses, right? In the future, when you put when I put one of them big transport trucks on here that can go 100 kilometers an hour and take, 25 food at a time, well, okay. Part of the savings is that truck, you need less of them. So, we need 50 vehicles to handle this line right now. I might only need 10 trucks, right? Or like, say even 6 trucks to do the same thing that all these horses are doing. But that's where the savings comes in, right? Because I'm paying $25,000 a horse. Whereas, I'm going to pay probably like $85,000 for a truck, but okay, you're going to own 6 trucks. So 80,000, 6, that's $480,000. Right now, I'm paying like $1,000,000. I had to pay $1,000,000 and change a piece for all these horses. And those trucks will haul more food, so we're going to get more out of them. And that is the difference here. But to make some money, we actually got to keep these lines pretty full. And you'll notice here, see, we got blank spots, right? Blank spots are not good. Now, I would say we have, looks like we got this horse coming up. So the blank spot here isn't too bad. It's probably 10, 12 horses? Okay. I'm pretty acceptable to that. Let's see what we got going on here. It looks like the blank spot here is actually in the middle, right around here. And it's probably, about 10, 12 horses. It's okay. And what do we got going on up here? The Moncton food line. Let's see. We got the trucks coming in. So all right, here's our blank spot here. All right. So this guy, what's he doing? He's got his 4-4 bread on. He's about to drop off. So that's why this line here is about 186. These guys are about to start dropping off. But that's so this would be the blank spot here. The last guy is leaving here. So look at that. That's got to be about 15, 20 trucks. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these run for a bit, of course, and I will probably even add on a few more lines wherever I can find them. Looks like we got some food here. We got like a food station here. And they want food. Well, there's a farm here. It's the only farm down here. Actually kind of scary. I guess I could duplicate Highway 7 or what is it, 11 through the center of the province. Anyway, I could duplicate one of them highways there and hook into this farm and then bring it around to this food and then try and get Digby and Bridgewater into the game. Same with this Dartmouth hookup. Again, it's only one food processor though. This is going to be a bit of a hard deal to get this province to do a little bit because we got this food processing here and this food processing here, and that's about it. Let's see. We got Port Hawkesbury with brick. We'll probably be able to do some brick work up here. That's pretty cool. Fuel. Brickwork all the way down here. Ooh, these smokes. I don't know what you're going to do about that. You know what we could try to do? We could try to boat it. I mean, that's really the only option is boats, right? The only problem is, well, we have stone here. And we have stone in New Brunswick. So if you got your stone in New Brunswick and then moved it all the way up the coast to here, and then came back with the brick and dropped it off in Yarmouth, you might make some money. I mean, that has potential for money. But more importantly, and we got brick up here too. That's interesting because Trudeau's looking for brick. So, see, there's lots of opportunity here, but I would like to at least get those with the simple food hooked up, right? Like, these all want food. Let's hook them up with some food, right? There's farms up here. There's a food processing here. Let's see if we can't get some of these guys hooked up with food, right? And then on the next episode, we'll try something a little more courageous, Summerside wants this brick. This is a nice little jaunter line here for that. Again, Sydney wants brick. We can probably do a road route for that. And again, a few other of the areas, that kind of want some of that brick. We will probably try and do something for them in episode 2. So with that, I'm Max. This has been Transport Fever to the Maritimes. And I will see you on the next one. Take care.